Here we go.
Yummy.
Let me cut and paste for the people who just popped in, I'll cut and paste the ingredient list to the chat. It's pretty simple. The other dessert, did you invent that other dessert too, or it was something you found and modified?
I was trying to make it something else, and then it became like that.
Well,
And
that's
this
what
is also
inventions
similar.
are. Like, I mean, how many hundreds of times someone makes something before they make it how they like it. So, but you still don't really have a name for this. You call this something like ice cream, but
Something like ice cream. Yeah.
just like, so let's go over the ingredients list. What made you, do you think, make this? It was just stuff you had around and you just became creative?
Yeah, actually, I used to freeze bananas for smoothies, and one day I thought like I'll mix bananas and chocolate together, kind of thing, and then and when I tasted it, it was kind of like an ice cream, so I just put that into something else, and it tasted good. So we started eating as a dessert, and we liked it.
I highly advocate don't go shopping late at night. This is what I did with the bananas. I think you're supposed to peel them first before you put them in the freezer.
Yeah, but it's okay. Bananas are easy to peel. Like if you cut it, it will be like.
I don't think I've ever peeled one with the skin on it still. So, and I still have one non-frozen. And strawberry season just started. They are very expensive, but fresh local strawberries for me. Lots and lots of them. In honor of our regular vegan, do coconut milk, right? But you can use any kind of milk, you said.
Yeah, like so, like just a little bit of milk, or if you don't have milk, you can use water. I mean, it's fine. Just you need some liquid.
And then I have jam, but I saw this on the shelf. It was strawberry rhubarb. Rhubarb is local and it's like sour and sweet at the same time. So if you ever had rhubarb where I am, I got the cocoa. Now I did forget graham crackers, which you're making like, are you making just like a crust?
Yeah, for a crust. If you have like any kind of crackers, cookies will work. Like it's like a base, like a cheesecake kind of.
What I was thinking is I have almond powder, or I have pecans, peanuts, and I could grind them and make a base.
Sure.
So or just some chopped nuts on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Does that mess with your recipe?
No, it does not. Like mostly it's like I'll make the main thing is like I'll make a banana and cocoa kind of ice cream, and then you can decorate it like any kind of toppings. You can put it like any kind of toppings to it. It does not matter. Like your likings.
So I need a blender. What kind of container do I need to mix?
I have this one, so
that makes it even easier.
Yeah.
The immersion blender.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people from other countries besides the US don't tend to have the tabletop blender. They tend to have the immersion blender. And maybe am I speculating it's because people have less space on their counter? I don't know.
Yeah, it's easier to store.
What's that?
I would think it's easier to store, yeah.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I mean, my blender is like 35 years old, so shows how little I use it. All right. I think I'm ready. I keep eating nuts though.
Okay. I have a frozen banana. And I was out of like normal crackers, but I have like this Indian biscuit. We call it biscuit, but it's kind of a cracker. And here is some almond milk. And I have a marmalade and raspberry jam, kind of thing, whatever we like. And I was out of strawberries. I didn't know that, but I have a mango and some blackberries.
I'll trade you. Yours sounds so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize I was out of strawberries. So, okay, we can start.
I mean, strawberries are not something I keep around because they don't stay fresh very long.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. In my fridge right now, I just opened a quart of the strawberry chutney I made with you a year ago.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, that stuff is good. I forgot how good that was. I was just like, so you're just cutting up your frozen banana.
Yeah.
Let me see how easy it is to peel. Oh, it's not that hard to peel a frozen banana.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be really hard, but I'll have to remember this because sometimes I don't have time to peel them and just, that's what happened. Yeah, my Rotary clubs, we've been doing a lot of volunteering lately, and I just was tired, and I got home, went to bed, and I was like, oh, I need bananas. And then, they need to be frozen. How many bananas do you do?
I did 3.
Okay, perfect. That's how many I got frozen. Oh, a really important question for everybody. If you have a banana, what end of the banana do you start your peel with? I used to always do it where I'd start with this, but then I learned you can use that as a handle and you just start on the top and then you just hold that bottom part as a handle. I don't know. Different ways. All right. Bananas are peeled. Good. Does it matter what kind of bowl or pot? You're just gonna.
Yeah, whatever is easier for you, it doesn't matter. And if you're using like 3 bananas, then I would say 3 teaspoons of chocolate powder or cocoa powder or.
Now,
Yeah.
my cocoa is baking powder, so it doesn't have sugar in it. You think I should add sugar?
Same. Mine also does not have sugar in it because bananas are like so sweet. You don't even need sugar.
So it helps if your bananas, because you can get green bananas. Make sure your bananas are ripe, huh?
Yeah, it's better like if it's in your counter and if it's going to be like bad and you're not feeling like eating a banana, just put it in a freezer and make an ice cream with it. So I don't know how noisy it will be. So I just put like.
This is the first time I bought bananas fresh just to freeze them. Like usually.
Okay.
Usually I buy a whole batch of bananas and then I don't eat them quickly enough. All right, so you think 3 teaspoons or 2 teaspoons? I guess it matters how much chocolate you want.
And I think I'll mute me because it will be too much noise.
It'll actually mute the sound.
Okay.
The really loud sound. And then.
Is it noisy?
Oh, it's pretty. I mean, you'll hear it start going and then it'll mute itself.
Okay.
Let's see that.
Yeah, once you start like blending it, it will be creamier and creamier.
Oh, look at that. Totally looks like ice cream.
Yeah, you can eat it like this as well. But if you want, you can add other toppings. So those are like optional things. This is like the main thing. And it's without sugar, without any kind of oil. It's all like really good.
Well, until I taste it, I won't know, but it also looks like chocolate mousse. I knew I had this really narrow teaspoon for something. This would be really hard if you didn't have this marching thunder.
Yeah, but you can always use like a other kind of blender, you know, where you make smoothie kind of a blender. But you have to like keep on scooping it and then make it.
Well, yeah, it'd get really stuck together.
Yeah.
Trying to scoop all this chocolate in it. All right, I still got some chunks. I think if you just barely do it, it'll be more like a mousse, and if you keep doing it, it'll be creamy like ice cream. Look at that texture. It's like All right, I have to taste it. That's very interesting. It's like it mostly just tastes like chocolate. There's just a very barely hint of banana.
And you can add like a pinch of salt or something. So the sugar like it just gets better. Like a little bit of salt like on top.
I feel like you're blending yours a lot more than I'm blending mine.
Done. And you
Yeah,
can add vanilla essence to this, or
I do have a couple chunks of banana in there. I was wondering, You're definitely blending yours a lot more than I blended mine. But when I go like this, mostly, yeah, there's a couple chunks of banana still. So I guess mine will have more of a mousse texture.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Have you made this same recipe without freezing the bananas?
no, I haven't tried that yet. No.
But it's very interesting tasting it. It doesn't taste very much like bananas.
So this is
Mostly I taste the chocolate.
so mine is like something like this.
Mhm.
It's
Oh man, nice and smooth.
I have like a cup, small cups where I'll be decorating it with, yeah. So I'm just putting something like this. So you can put anything in the base, like whatever crust you want.
So you're just layering it now.
Yeah.
I can put some crushed nuts.
So I'm putting a teaspoon of milk to all the cups.
So you put the milk afterwards.
Yeah.
So put the cookies on the bottom for the nuts.
Yeah, and I'll just put something like this.
Well, let me. I think I want a bigger.
So this is and just
I think I want a bigger container of ice cream. I got a bigger glass.
so I'm just trying to layer it. If you like coconut, you can put spreaded coconut. If you like chia pudding, you can add chia pudding to this. I mean, whatever feels good.
Or you just eat it straight. Mhm.
I have a mango, so I just
So after you put the milk, did you put more chocolate or more of your ice cream?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
I put the milk. Do you put the more chocolate, or does it matter how you do your layers? Probably not.
Does not matter. Just put milk and a layer of chocolate and then some fruits in between because we are layering.
Make it all pretty.
Yeah.
This is pretty simple, but really, what do you call it? Colorful. I mean, you have so many options.
Yeah, and then we'll put another layer of chocolate to this.
When you say chocolate, you mean the chocolate banana mixture?
Yes, the mixture.
So
I
it
was
goes,
trying to figure out. I called it chocolate, then I called it ice cream, and it's.
Yeah, we
so,
still don't have a name for it. So
so it's a layer of the cookie with a little bit of cream or whatever you put in for moisture. And then
Yeah.
the layer of the bananas.
yes.
Well, she didn't put she put the cookies, the banana mix, then the milk, so the bottom doesn't get sticky.
Well, did it out of order. I put the moisture right on top of the graham crackers.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
And now,
like a
I
like
think I
I'm into
put
fancy desserts, and you know that when they do the little like cheesecake in a glass.
Yeah, look at, I got my little glasses.
I had the little glass, but then I was just like, well, let me see. I got a double one.
and I put I had this a raspberry one. So I'm just putting it. So you can put marmalade or raspberry, I mean whatever jam or syrup you have on top.
And this all has to go in the freezer. That's going to be a challenge.
And now you can just eat it right away. And if you want to save it, you can put it in a freezer or a fridge.
Designed to eat right away. Yeah.
And I have some blackberries. I don't have strawberries right now, so I'll just put blackberries on top.
Mhm. Yeah, coconut milk is very creamy. Or you can even get coconut cream even. All right, let's see. How do I want to put these strawberries? I'm gonna try to be fancy here.
Now, do you put any more graham cracker, or is that just the bottom layer?
Just the bottom layer.
And
I
so
like that
after
idea of
the,
putting something dry on the bottom so it doesn't stick, so it's easier to get that last few bites.
so after the banana, what layer, what do you put in next?
I put some of the jam or marmalade. If you like marmalade, you can add marmalade. I had raspberry jam, so I put some raspberry jam. And on top, I put some blackberries. So it looks like something like this.
Okay, so after the jam, the fruit.
Yes.
But yeah, I definitely like the idea of putting that dry stuff at the very bottom, because I don't know how often I've been at a fancy dinner and they have the little dessert glass and you can't get that last little bit of ice cream at the bottom or whatever the dessert is.
So for color purpose, I'm adding some mangoes on top.
What do you think? Did I make it fancy enough looking? Oop. I guess. I forgot to, usually I take a picture of all the ingredients beforehand, but this time I get to do it afterwards. All right. Oh yeah, do a close up of.
Okay. So yeah.
You probably don't. You probably could. This will probably stay good for a little while.
Yeah, or you can just put it in a fridge. You don't even have to put it in the freezer.
I mean, it'll start melting, but it's probably
Yeah.
good. I was thinking, you know, if you were serving a ton of these, it'd
Mhm.
probably be good for 30, 40 minutes in the fridge.
Yeah.
Or it would the banana would progressively get more more like a mousse instead as it softens. So,
So here are the, if you like some pictures, so you can take a, let me
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, if you like to take a picture.
All right, I think we're done.
Yeah, that's it.
That's quick and easy. You can make a small amount or a large amount really quickly.
I went
Yeah.
very small. And
Oh.
I put a little bit of what's that stuff called?
This was my original glass. And then I was like,
Chocolate-
nope, I need to get a little bigger.
Chocolate chips and peanut butter on top.
Like, I guess you can put pretty much anything on the top.
Mhm.
But let me see.
Are we eating it yet?
So mine
Yeah,
is,
that's it.
that first bite was strawberry, coconut cream, and the chocolate banana mix. And it's a really good, like,
And it's so easy. I mean, it's so smooth and creamy, and then you don't even put any kind of milk or butter or anything to it, or cream or anything to this. It's just banana and chocolate powder.
Yeah, that's really yummy.
I'm really surprised how few things are in this. And
Yeah, even you don't even need sugar.
I mean,
like,
just the banana and cocoa powder, and that's it.
yes. And that's like an ice cream. Like if you want to be on a diet or something and you don't want like a ton of ice cream, you can eat
It
that.
has the creamy texture, but it's very interesting. I taste almost no banana. It's just like,
I have a little hint of banana.
yeah. But mine, I also didn't blend it really well. So when there's a little chunk of banana, I taste it, but
Mhm.
I don't get as much of. All right. Any final questions or sayings?
It's delicious.
I
Mhm.
was just like,
And it's healthy. Healthy.
don't ruin it for me. Just
I
like,
had blackberry preserve along with fresh raspberries. So this is kind of a
yeah, you pick which fruit you really like.
Mhm.
But
There
I
that's
mean,
wasn't
what I
too-
had on hand. So
even without the fruit, I was
Mhm.
like, now I was like, I have so many bananas, I don't know what to do with them. Blend them with a little chocolate and you're done. So,
And
all
you
right.
can make it many layers too. You could keep repeating it.
Yeah.
Sunny day,
True.
fall.
Just like,
no, I
and
mean you
decorate
can because yeah.
just
whatever you
like,
want.
all
Mhm.
right, I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you so much. I love when there's just like the simplest things.
Mhm.
It's like absolutely great. Thank you, Deepa.
Thank you.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
Mhm.